Hello everyone. Now we have to discuss the problems based on superposition theorem. Okay, this is the first problem. So, in this we have to calculate the current through any branch. Okay, the calculate current through every branch by using superposition theorem. Okay. So, before starting the problem we have to understand that how many voltage sources or independent sources are present in the circuit. So, here we have 3 independent voltage sources. So, obviously, we are going to get 3 cases. So, in each and every case only one source should be active, remaining 2 other sources should be deactivate. So, like this we have to calculate the current in every case. At last we have to add or subtract based on the current directions, we are going to do that procedure. Okay. Now, let us start the problem. So, the conventional current, this is capital I1, this is I2, this is I3. This is my assumption, you all know that. So, all currents are leaving from this node. So, we have to calculate capital I1, capital I2, capital I3. Okay. The required values of circuits are I1, I2, I3. That is it. Okay. So, case 1. First, we have to start with case 1. So, in case 1, we have 10 voltage source, 5 voltage source and 3 voltage source. Is active and remaining sources are deactivate. Sources are deactivate. Then the circuit becomes and this is short circuited. Why it is short circuited? Because we have to replace it with what? Internal resistance. For voltage source, the internal resistance is nothing but 0. That is why it should be short circuited. Again one resistance, again short circuited. Okay. This is 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. This is 10 volts. So, this is the case 1 circuit. In this case only 10 voltage source should be active and these remaining 2 voltage sources are deactivate with their internal resistances. Then the current direction is nothing but it should be capital I1. Now, I am going to consider it as small I1 dash. Okay. This could be I2 dash and this could be I3 dash. Now, we have to calculate I1 dash, I2 dash, I3 dash. So, from this circuit we have to calculate I1 dash, I2 dash and I3 dash by any of the method, whether it is KCL approach, whether it is KVL approach, whether it is source transformation, whether it is mesh analysis, whether it is nodal analysis. Okay. So, at this node I am going to apply nodal analysis. So, from this we can assume this is the nodal voltage V, that is V minus. So, from this what is the KCL equation? Here leaving current, leaving current, leaving current, that is I1 dash plus I2 dash plus I3 dash, which is equals to 0. Okay. Then I1 dash is what? V minus 10 by 1, V minus 10 by 1 plus what is this I2 dash? V minus what is this reference voltage? 0. So, V minus 0 by 1, that is V by 1 plus what about I3 dash? V minus 0 by 1, which is equals to 0. So, from this 1, so 3V minus 10 is equals to 0. From this V is equals to 10 by 3 volts. So, this voltage is nothing but 10 by 3 volts. Now, we have to calculate this current I 1 is nothing but what? I 1 dash, I 2 dash, I 3 dash, that is I 1 dash is equals to what? V minus 10 by 1, which is equals to 10 by 3 minus 10, which is equals to minus 20 by 3 amps. Like this, I 2 dash, which is equals to I 3 dash, which is equals to what? V by 1, V by 1, no, which is equals to V by 1, which is equals to 10 by 3 amps. So, these are the values of I 1 dash, I 2 dash, I 3 dash. So, clear? Case 1 is clear. Now, we have to deal with case 2, that is case 1, this voltage source is active, these remaining 2 voltage sources are deactivated. Now, in this case 2, this one should be active, these 2 are deactivated. So, case 2. Case 2, what is this? 5 voltage source is active and remaining voltage sources are deactivated. You have to write like this, okay? Then the circuit becomes, this is short circuited, 1 ohm, again 1 ohm, this is plus minus, this is 5 volts, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, again short circuited. So, again the assumed current direction is nothing but this is I 1 dash, I 2 dash, I 3 dash. Now, it is I 1 double dash, I 2 double dash, I 3 double dash. Okay. So, from this again we have node, we do not know the value of this voltage, node voltage. Now, we have to apply nodal analysis. So, from this again I 1 double dash plus I 2 double dash plus I 3 double dash, which is equals to 0, KCL equation. From this I 1 double dash, V minus 0 by 1, V by 1 plus what about I 2 dash, which is equals to V minus 5 by 1 plus V minus 0 by 1, that is V by 1, which is equals to 0. From this 3 V minus 5 is equals to 0, which is equals to V equals to 5 by 3 volts. Therefore, we got this nodal voltage, you know. From this I 1 dash is what? I 1 double dash, which is equals to V by 1, which is equals to I 3 double dash, which is equals to 5 by 3 amps. Now, it is time for I 2 double dash, which is equals to V minus 5 by 1, which is equals to 5 by 3 minus 5, which is equals to minus 10 by 3 amps. See, here I 1 dash plus I 2 dash plus I 3 dash equals to 0 from the circuit, means I 1 dash plus I 2 dash plus I 3 dash means what? Minus 20 by 3 plus 10 by 3 plus 10 by 3, which is equals to 0, satisfied. Like this, minus 10 by 3 plus 5 by 3 plus 5 by 3, 0, satisfied. Now, it is time for case 3. What about case 3? What about case 3? Here, last voltage source is active, that is active and remaining sources are deactivated. Then the circuit becomes what? Voltage source, this is short circuited, again we have short circuited, this is plus minus 3 voltage source, this is 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm. This is the circuit for case 3. So, again the current directions are like this. I1 dash, I1 double dash, now it is I1 triple dash. This is I2 triple, this is I3 triple dash. Again we do not know the nodal voltage. From this I1 double dash, sorry, triple dash, I2 triple dash plus I3 which is equals to 0. Okay. From this I1 double dash is what? V minus 0 by 1 plus, again V minus 0 by 1 plus V minus 3 by 1 which is equals to 0. From this V is equals to 1 volt. From this V is equals to 1 volt. 3V minus 3 equals 0. From this I1 triple dash which is equals to I2 triple dash equals to V by 1 which is equals to 1 amp. Like this I3 triple dash V minus 3 by 1 which is equals to 1 minus 3 by 1 which is equals to minus 2 amperes. So we have 3 cases, case 1, case 2, case 3 currents. At last we have to add the currents which are coming from the different cases. Okay. Then total current, see the total current direction and the individual current directions of the respective branches. If all current directions are in same direction as that of main current, then add the currents, otherwise subtract those currents. This is the principle of superposition theorem. No? So, first look at this capital I1, I1 dash, I1 double dash, I1 triple dash, all are in same direction. Therefore, I1 is equals to I1 dash plus I1 double dash plus I1 triple dash which is equals to, it's better to write here. Therefore, I1 which is equals to I1 which is equals to I1 dash plus I1 double dash plus I1 triple dash. Okay. Now, I2, see the direction, I2 dash, I2 double dash, I2 triple, all are in same direction. So, add I2 dash plus I2 double dash plus I2 triple dash, like this I3, same manner I3 dash plus I3 double dash plus I3 triple dash. Then we have to add, what is the value of I1 dash? Minus 20 by 3, minus 20 by 3 plus, what about I1 double dash? From this I1 double dash is what? 5 by 3. What about I1 triple dash? I1 triple dash is what? 1 amp. 1 amp. From this, what is the value? By 3 minus 20 plus 5 plus 3, minus 12 by 3, minus 4 amps. We got minus 4 amps. So, now it is time for I2. I2 dash, I2 double dash, I2 triple dash, that is I2 dash 10 by 3 plus I2 double dash here minus 10 by 3. So, minus 10 by 3 plus I2 double dash here 1 amp. So, from this which is equals to what? 1 amp. So, like this I3 dash plus I3 double dash plus I3 triple dash which is equals to I3 dash value is what? 10 by 3, here 5 by 3, 10 by 3 plus 5 by 3. Now, here I3 double dash minus 2 which is equals to what? 10 plus 5 minus 6, 15 minus 6 by 3, that is 9 by 3 which is equals to 3 amps. So, these are the values of I1, that is minus 4, 1 amp, this is equals to minus 4 amp. What is the value of I2 which is equals to 1 amp? What is the value of I3 which is equals to 3 amps? So, in this branch the current is minus 4 amps In this branch the current is 1 amp, in this branch the current is 3 amps. So, like this we have to solve the problem. Simple. We have to look at the circuit. So, before solving the problem, first we have to identify the number of independent sources, whether it is voltage source or current source. Okay. If it is voltage source, for each and every case we have to replace it with what? Internal resistance. For voltage source it is 0, for current source it is infinite. So, if we have n number of voltage sources, we have n number of cases. For each and every case only one source should be active, remaining all other sources should be deactivated, and do the procedure like this. Okay. For each and every case we are going to get different values of current. At last, see the main current directions and the current directions of the individual cases. If all are in same current directions, add them, otherwise subtract them. Finally, based upon this we have to get this equation, that is -4, 1, 3. So, these are the obtained values of that. I1 is what? -4, 1, 3 of obtained values of different current through any branch of the circuit. Okay. We got I1 as -4, I2 1 amp, I3 3 amps now from this superposition theorem principle. Now, we have to verify these values by using any one of the simple method. Those are nodal approach or mesh approach. So, after the exam, for example, if you got these values -4, 1, 3 amps, but you have doubt whether these values are correct or not, then simple trick is there. You have to spend just 2-3 minutes of time to verify these answers. Okay? Now, we have to verify these answers, that is verification. Verification simple. This looks like simple circuit, no? We do not know the nodal voltage of this. So, at that node, what is the KCL equation? I1 plus I2 plus I3, which is equals to 0. So, what is the value of I1? V minus 10 by 1 plus what is I2? V minus 5 by 1 plus what is I3? V minus 3 by 1, which is equal to 0. From this, 3V minus 18 is equal to 0. V is equals to 6 volts. So, from this I1 is what? V minus 10 by 1, which is equals to 6 minus 10 by 1, which is equals to -4 amps. I2, that is V minus 5 by 1, which is equals to 6 minus 5 by 1, which is equals to 1 amp. Like this, I3, V minus 3 by 1, which is equals to 6 minus 3 by 1, which is equals to 3 amps. See, simple verification, no? From this I1 is -4, I2 is what? 1 amp, 1 amp, I3 is what? 3 amps, 3 amps. Verified. So, you got correct answers. So, like this you have to verify the answers, whether they are correct or not in your exam. So, for example, if the examiner did not provide this theorem, just calculate the current through every branch by using any of the method, or simple calculate the current through the every branch. He did not mention any method, whether it is superposition theorem, Thevenin's, Norton's, nodal, mesh. Just do your own procedure and take any one of the method and calculate the current values. For example, if he provides particular theorem or method, then do the problem with respect to that given procedure. So, here provide calculate current through every branch by superposition theorem principle. So, based upon this procedure only, you have to calculate these values. Okay? Like this you have to solve the problem. Now, we have to look at this problem. So, from this we have to calculate the value of Vx due to 30 voltage source, means we have to activate this voltage source only, that is the meaning. So, find the value of Vx due to 30 voltage source, means we have to activate only this 30 voltage independent source, the remaining sources are deactivated, that is the meaning. So, from this circuit we are going to get 4 cases, but he want the value of Vx due to this voltage should be in active case. Okay. Like this we are going to get the value of Vx. Okay. Solution. Activate 30 voltage source and deactivate all other sources. Then the circuit becomes only this source should be active, no? Should be open circuited, and this should be short circuited, and this should be open circuited, and this is 80 ohm branch resistance, 80 ohms, this is 20 ohms, this is plus minus Vx, we have to calculate this Vx, and this is 30 volts. So, open circuited, short circuited, open circuited means what? So, looks like simple loop, no? So, in this case it's look like simple loop. So, we have to calculate the current voltage across this resistance, that is this is Vx plus we want this voltage drop due to this 30 voltage source. So, by applying voltage division principle, that is we want to calculate the voltage drop across this 20 ohms resistance. So, therefore, Vx is equals to total voltage into the resistance of the branch by total resistance 20 plus 80, which is equals to 20. So, this is the voltage division principle, right. So, from this we have to calculate what is the value of V, that is 30 into 20 by 100. So, this is 5 and this is 6 voltage. So, Vx is nothing but 6 volts. Now, we have to do with different method, that is this circuit is what simple loop circuit. So, we have to assume our current I. So, from this minus 30 plus Vx plus minus plus Vx plus 80 into I. So, from this we have two unknowns, no, Vx we do not know, I we do not know. That is why here Vx is nothing but what 20 into I, Vx is nothing but 20 into I, no. Substitute this value here, minus 30 plus 20 I plus 80 I is equals to 0. From this 100 I is equals to 30, I is equals to what? 3 by 10, but that is 0.3 amps. So, from this Vx is what? 20 into 0.3, which is equals to 6 volts. So, like this we have to calculate. This is direct method, simple voltage division principle, or you can do with what? Simple KVL equation. By getting current value, we are going to get the value of that voltage. Okay. So, from this we are going to calculate the current through 2 ohm branch resistance. Only he wants the current through this branch only by using superposition theorem. Okay. Solution. How many voltage sources we have? We have 1 and 2. So, we are going to get 2 cases. In first case this should be active, in second case this should be active. So, we are going to get 2 currents, and by adding or subtracting those 2 currents we are going to get this current by using superposition theorem. Okay. Case 1. What is the case 1? Only 1 amp source is active and deactivate 1 voltage source. Now, it should be 1 amp, 1 resistance, again 1 parallel resistance branch, again ohm and 3, and this should be short circuited voltage source. So, this is 1 amp and this is 1 ohm, 1, 3, 2. So, we are going to calculate this current. No, here it is I, now it is I dash, first case I dash. Okay. So, we have node 1, node 2, but looking at this node, this current always prefers short circuited path. Here we have resistance branch, before this current we have resistance branch, but always current prefers low resistance path. Here the resistance is 0, no. So, there is no current through this branch, only the current could be follow through this branch. Why? The resistance is 0. So, there is no use of this branch. Okay. Now, only we have one node. So, from this we do not know the value of V. So, that is at this node always the current is there, no. Here the current is entering, from this the current is, we can assume the current is leaving. Okay. This should be or I 1. So, from this leaving current is nothing but I 1 plus I 1 dash, the entering current is what? 1 amp given current. So, 1 is equals to I 1 plus I dash, I 1 plus I dash. Okay. So, which is equals to 1 is equals to, what is I 1? V minus 0 by 1 plus what is I dash? V minus 0 by 2, V by 2. From this 3 V, sorry, 2 is equals to 3 V, equals to 3 V, V is equals to 2 by 3 volts. But we want I 1 I dash only. Therefore, I dash is equals to, what is I dash? V by 2, that is V by 2, which is equals to, what is the value of V? 2 by 3 into 1 by 2, that is which equals to 1 by 3 amps. So, in this case I dash is what? 1 by 3 amps. In case 1, in case 1 I dash is what? 1 by 3 amps. Now, let us do with case 2. In this case, this voltage source should be active, is active and deactivate 1 amp source. Therefore, open circuited and we have resistance and we have resistance branch, and this should be plus minus 1 volt. This is 3, this is 2, this is 1 and this is what? 1. Okay. Because due to this open circuited condition, there is no current through this branch. So, there is no current through this branch. This voltage source is connected across this branch, means what? For example, this is A, this is B. So, VAB is nothing but what? VA minus VB, which is equals to, here VA is what? Some voltage, but what about VB? 0, because connected to earth, no, which is equals to V, which is equals to 1 volt. So, this should be equals to what? 1 volt. So, that is the meaning. This is the value of 1 voltage. So, this is 1 voltage. So, we are going to get the value of current through this branch, that is, here it is 1 voltage. What is the value of current here? Simple, leaving, that is, this is 1 ohm, leaving, no. So, V by 3, 2 plus 1, the same amount of current can be through this branch, because there is no current through this branch, means there is no use of this, that is the meaning. Okay? The same amount of current can be leaving, and this is the value of voltage, 1 voltage across like this. So, V 2 plus 1, it is better to write V by 2 plus 1, the same amount of current can be like this, no, that is, the current through this branch is what? V by 3, means the current through ohm branch resistance is equals to what? The value of voltage is what? V by 2 plus 1, that is equal to V by is equals to V by 3 amps, which is equals to what? What is the value of V? That is 1 by 3 amp. So, in this case, for example, this is I1 I double dash, which is equals to I double dash. So, see the current direction, here it is like this, here it is like this, but here it is opposite direction. Therefore, capital I is equals to I dash minus I double dash, which is equals to what is the value of I dash? That is 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3, which is equals to 0 amps. So, from this we can conclude that there is no current through this branch. I is equals to 0, means there is no current through this branch. So, from this case 1 and this case 2. Now, we have to verify, is this correct or not? We have to verify, no? We got current through 2 ohm branch is nothing but 0 amps, no? Now, we have to verify. Verification. So, from this should be equals to 1 volt, no, because this voltage source connect across this branch, and we do not know the value of voltage at this node, that is node A anukundam. So, that is node A. So, that is or simple V, that is here the current is entering towards this node, no. So, like this and like this and like this. So, at that node 1 amp is entering, leaving is what? 1 V by 1 plus V minus 1 by 2, that is it. From this 2 is equals to 3 V minus 1, 2 V plus V minus 1. So, from this 3 V is equals to what? 3 V is equals to 1 volt, V is what? 1 volt. So, this is 1 volt, this is 1 volt, this is also 1 volt. So, what is the current through this branch? It's this is nothing but current through this 2 ohms branch. Therefore, current through 2 ohm branch is equals to V minus 1 by 2, V minus 1 by 2, no. So, which is equals to 1 minus 1 by 2, which is equals to 0 amps. Satisfied, no? So, we got 0 amps. In the verification we got 0 amps. By using superposition theorem we got 0 amps. So, you got correct answers. Like this you have to verify your answer.